All right, this video is all about slow grinds, torque, and leverage. Now, to really understand something, you must feel it in your body and experience it somatically. Then it becomes a lot more meaningful in your practice. I'll be taking you through a series of slow grinds from a kneeling position. You can utilize this exercise in other positions as well, but I really like the kneeling position because it takes out the guesswork of what's happening in the lower half and really isolates the core and the rotator cuff. So you can go ahead and come onto your knees. You can start here actually on both knees. Now, when you're in this position, see that your hips are pressing forward and your tops of feet are pressing down. We don't want to be here because this minimizes the base of support. We want to have full fascial contact and really work on that flexibility in the tops of our feet. If you don't have that flexibility, a good mobility drill would be to punch your hands down on the outside of your knees and lift and traction up to stretch that fascia. So aim for about 5 repetitions on each side before you get started. Or you can actually do repetitions on one side. And then come to your kneeling position here, engage your glutes, engage your deep inner core, and then go ahead and take a step forward with your left foot. And the setup's really important. The knee is directly over the ankle, your back glute is firing, you're creating external rotation or torque in that back leg, you're knitting your ribs in, your shoulders are stacked directly over your hips. Place your mace with a mid grip in order position, so your elbow kisses the front part of your obliques, so right on the outside and front portion of your lowest rib. From here, full grip confirmation, your thumb is included in the grip. Angle your mace back and hold. And then return back to the order position. Notice this back glute is on, this front leg has full fascial tension. Again, angle, find your moment of leverage or torque. Next phase, drive your mace up, holding it stable, feeling that leverage the whole entire time. That's why it's a slow grind. Reach it into back position, never breaking at the elbow, and then pull your mace out of back position with a power breath. Yield the leverage the entire time. A common misalignment is to break at the elbow and just drop here and then pull your mace out kind of wonky like this. Or another common misalignment is the elbow will flare out. So oftentimes people will reach into back position with a big elbow flare. Looks like this. Don't want to do that. Keep your elbow tractioning in or moving in towards the midline. Let's aim for 10 repetitions. Leverage, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, find the leverage moment, keep it. And exhale. This can be used at the beginning or during your mace practice. It's not really going to get your heart rate up a whole lot, but it will create heat in the body and will really zoom in to your shoulder and rotator cuff. Nice and slow. Last 3. If you want to mirror your opposite arm, pinning it up against your oblique, your external obliques here, you can also do that. 2 more. Building my wrist endurance here. I'm starting to fatigue a bit here, but I really want to keep a nice neutral wrist. Last one. Examples of a non-neutral wrist, extension or too much flexion. Switch sides. And the opposite leg is forward. Turn on your back glute here. Fire your core. Find your moment of leverage, shooting the opposite hand down or mirroring. So leverage momentarily, keeping a fixed angle at your arm, drop it into back position, no elbow flare. Pull it out with that same leverage. Keeping that back glute on. Leverage, inhale. And exhale. Building our strength and endurance in all planes so that by the time we get to our mills, our single-handed mills, we've developed a strong foundation in that frontal plane. 4. Keep the glute engaged, keep your focus, feel and experience the leverage, the torque, full grip confirmation. If you're doing the leverage properly, you're going to feel it right in here in your wrist and in your fingers. 3 more. Angle it back. The angle is important, especially when you're yielding a mace with straight arms. Having that little bit of angle ensures that you're stabilizing from your lat versus leaking power at your elbow joint. Last 2. Last one. To recover, go ahead and stand up. Chug, inhale, and exhale. All right, those are your slow grinds. Keep working on those from a kneeling position. You can also do them with both knees on the ground as well. Again, using your elbow has feedback to ensure that your glutes, core, and shoulder girdle are on, maximizing power from that trifecta.